Left wing back, I might actually pick Luke Shaw over Dorgu for this one, because Luke Shaw is naturally a left wing back. Dorgu in the final third has been absolute shit this season. Yeah, I know he's coming over from a different league and he's being put straight into the starting 11, but it is what it is, right? So I will put Luke Shaw as left wing back. Now the two tens. When Mason Mount has come onto the football field, he's looked good. But when Mason Mount started versus Chelsea, he didn't look that good. Is it a case of Mason Mount starting and for the first time in a while and he looking rusty? Sure. But it could also be like, it's against his former club and it's away and what's not, right? In the 210s, I also heard that Joshua Zirkzee might travel, or he's actually traveling. So if Joshua Zirkzee is fit, this will play a vital role in my starting 11 and also bench. But let's say Joshua Zirkzee is fit. I'll come to that in a second. In my 10s, maybe I play Garnacho and Ahmad. And then up top, I play this waste man called Rasmus Højlund. Waste man. Oh my God. I want to expand more on the combinations we can do for this starting 11 and also the bench, but I'll give my prediction. We've been slapping up teams in the Europa League. Sociedad, Lyon, Bilbao. Did I mention that we're going back to Bilbao Stadium for the final and not Bilbao? So that's kind of an advantage for us as well too, right? My prediction, I know I just said we've been slapping up teams. I want to say a 3-0 or a 3-1 to Manchester United, right? Because Onana is bound to make some foolish mistake. So I would say 3. I would love a clean sheet, but I think it's a 3-1 to Manchester United. Now, here's the thing now, right? With regards to starting 11 versus bench. On your bench, you always want somebody to come on and be a game changer, right? So do we go with Ahmad on the bench and maybe put Mason Mount in that 10? Or do we leave Mason Mount on the bench and start Ahmad, right? I think Ahmad coming off of the bench has had a significant impact. So if there's anybody out there who prefers Mason Mount to start over Ahmad, I'm all for that as well too, because I think Ahmad can come on and make a difference, right? But hey, Mason Mount has also come on and make a difference as well too, right? Who would I prefer to see in that number 10 next to Garnacho? Definitely, I'd say Ahmad for now, right? But hey, Ahmad can also play right wing back. These are kind of good problems to have, right? Ahmad's blessing and curse is that he can be versatile at right wing back, but also in the 10 as well too, right? So coming off the bench, whether it's let's just say it's Mason Mount, and let's just say Joshua Zirkzee is also fit. I think those two can actually make a great difference. This final is there for the taking because Spurs have quite a lot of injuries. Kulusevski is out, Bergvall is out, and also James Maddison is also out. We also have to realize that we need Champions League football next season. I don't know where I was going with that, but anyway. The threat for Spurs going to be, I know Son is fit again, but he hasn't really been pulling up any trees, in the last couple of seasons, but this is a one-off match. Solanke definitely is their biggest threat. Mickey van de Ven running from defense to midfield is also something we have to take into consideration as well too. Not even take into consideration, we have to realize that we have to stop that guy from running through our midfield, right? So yeah, Spurs do have some threats there, but I think we have the better squad for this night, right? I think if Casemiro, Bruno, and Ahmad show up, I think we definitely can win this 3-1 or 3-0. I think so, right? Look, it's just one night and anything can happen, right? We have some game changers on the field in, like I just mentioned, Bruno, Harry Maguire, Ahmad, Casemiro as well too, right? Boy, all roads lead to Bilbao this Wednesday. Champions League football and a trophy is on the line. Okay? Final score prediction 3-1, right? Last time we won the Europa League was 2017, where it was Portuguese manager taking over from a Dutch manager. And if you don't know, Jose Mourinho was in charge of us after Louis van Gaal, right? And now Ruben Amorim is taking over from Erik ten Hag, Portuguese, Dutch. You see what I'm talking about, right? Boy, we need this trophy. We need this trophy. This will be what, 3 years in a row that we would have won silverware in our worst seasons. Boy. Anyway, Big Phil here for the United Hour, and boy, Wednesday is going to be do or die. That's all I gotta say. Big Phil out.